Alrighty, hey Falcon fam, I just wanted to quickly shoot this recording. It's a screen share. You won't be able to see myself, but you'll be able to see my screen. So I'll just get straight into it. So you guys want to kind of get an insight into my process when it comes to journaling, which is obviously very important. Or I'm gonna show you real quick how I use it. How I use Notion. So I don't use Evernote. I don't use any other tool to take notes or collaborate any of my thought process into any kind of note-taking system. It's all done on Notion. I believe Notion is probably one of the best finds in terms of organization and like all-in-one workplace where you can get everything done and you can do everything you can think of when it comes to you're letting your thoughts let out and put it onto something, even whatever you want. So get straight into it. Also, I'm going to do a quick rundown of how I organize my watch list on TradingView, which I think is really handy. So just in case you guys don't know it, it's a really handy little trick, and I'll do that at the end. All right, so what we've got here is, Notion. You can download it. You can use it on any device, Android, iOS, whatever it is. And it's incredible what you can do with this thing. So you can see here, this is my trading headquarters. So you create pages. So what you do is like, you can just go, trading HQ, and then you want to go default page, and then you can change everything. So you can add a cover. So obviously change cover here, upload. And I've obviously downloaded all the wallpapers and stuff like that. And then obviously just choose the one you want, and you can literally go like that. And then you can reposition it and like this, really simple, wherever you want to put it, and just press save. Then after that, you can go here and change your emoji, and obviously go from there. Next, you want to go enter, and I like to start with a quote, and whatever you want to put, how you do anything is how you do everything. Whatever, right? Next thing, you press this one here. So you've got these basic blocks. These are handy. You'll learn how to use it as you open up your free Notion account. If you want to try it, go for it. Give it a trial run. I guarantee that you'll convert everything that you have on Evernote. You can actually do it, import it in one easy step. The moment you start your create your Notion account, you can just, which is free, you can just bring everything over from Evernote easily as an import. All right, so it's really, really simple. So anyway, as you can see here, you got your basic blocks. You got text, page, to-do list, headings, bullet, numbered, toggle list, quote, divider, and link. You got many more here. You can mention other people that are in the workplace, so you can actually create workplaces and have it here and like shared spaces and stuff like that, which is really awesome. Also, real quick, you've got this before I get into how I do my trading journal. You got mention page, everything else like that, so it's really handy. Anyway, let's get into the good stuff. I just thought I'd give you a real quick tutorial on that, if you haven't ever seen this before, which I think is really awesome. So you can see I've got everything structured, so it's really easy for me to go into my HQ and get everything here. So let's start off with my live trading. I've just recently used Notion. As you can see, I've only got week 14. So let's go to my template. So this is it. So you can see here, week 16 journal. Okay. So I've got my trades for the week. So literally, this is how easy it is. So what I'll do, if you guys want to have this template, I'll give it to you guys, and then you guys can utilize it as you will. So you don't have to, create your own. You can just duplicate this, add on whatever you want, but it's pretty self-explanatory as we go through it. So entitled here, you'll put, GBP, AUD, whatever pair. You put the date where you took the trade, what day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You'll do the percentage after you've obviously closed the trade. Your confirmations for the trade. So what is it, a pattern with a pattern? Is it an arc in nature? Is it a slight break? Is it an impulsive break? You get the drift. Okay, so that's all there. The entry, is it a risk entry or reduced risk entry? Is it a go-to setup? So once you obviously build your back testing data, and obviously as you start doing more live trades, you'll start to get that data and populate your go-to setups. Obviously you can use marks, go to setups and then add your own. You probably have 70 to 80% of what he has anyway. So this is just a good way to kind of add anything other ones that you've obviously used that have proven to be successful and you have an edge over the market. So definitely want to put it here. And it's easiest going like this. So you can go like risk entry, risk entry 9, and then you type in whatever the go-to setup, and you can see it will open up, and you can see that. See, I've got risk entry 9. Obviously, that would be after 8, and then you can put it there, right? So it's really simple, and here you can just delete it, all right? So we'll just get rid of that. Okay, so what pattern was it? So you got that there. So you can do patterns within patterns. So if it's an ascending channel within an ascending, you obviously have your pattern within a pattern there, and so forth and so on. All right. What position did you take? Was it a buy or sell? There you go. And what time did you take it? So this is really important, because what you'll start to notice is that you'll start to see repetitions in certain time frames or sessions. Not that we restrict ourselves in Falcon when it comes to sessions, not like I used to with my old kind of trading mindset. I used to go, I have to trade the London session to get the most volatility, the most volume, which is obviously going to be generally the truth. But depending on how the structure is and how the nature of the market is and where we're at in the patterns and things like that, we'll obviously take the trades that are valid at high probable areas as well as valid setups. Obviously, you want to be doing that 80-20 rule, where 80% of your go-to setups or your trades are going to be valid, high probability setups, and your 20% are going to be of those valid setups. Okay, so as we go down here, we'll have our entry here. So let's say, for instance, I go to my daily chart, and let's have a look at a trade that I have taken. All right, right here. So let's go here, right? So I'm going to go on, expand this, and go like that. And let's have a look, right? So obviously I've got my daily. I'll go, okay, cool. I'm going to take a screenshot of that and copy and paste that, and then come to here, and then obviously do like this, and then just go like that right here. So enter, and so you just paste it. So daily, paste, and then you want to go enter, just go to the next line. Okay, what I'll do here is I'll copy the image and then go like this. Now this will be going a little bit fast because I am conscious of time. So you guys can come back and obviously, use a 3-step process and actually get this down pat if you like this process that I'm showing you. Okay, so that's that. So once I go to the daily, I'll go down to the 4-hourly. So you can just press tab when you're in, just a bit of a hack if you don't know this, or hotkeys within, TradingView. You press tab, you can go to the next kind of screen. If you've got a setup like this, where I have it obviously on Pro Plus, which you don't have to, but this is the way I've got it set up. I have my daily, 4-hourly, and hourly. So it allows me to see the market in a higher time frame for obviously the daily, and then I've got my lower time frames, my 4 and hourly, to give me that always, lower time frame perspective. But it's also very important to be able to step back and have a look at the daily time frame, right? So we don't get we have a tendency to get too honed in on the lower time frame, and we don't obviously zoom out and see the bigger picture, which obviously we can see clearer structure and things like that. Okay, so it's always important to get into the habit. All right, so let's go into the 4-hourly, easy like that, and we'll just take a screenshot, go like this, easy as, and obviously type in 4H, boom. Yet again, same process, just copy that image and then paste it there, and that's it. Just take away that, and you can obviously, great thing about here is you can caption as well. So you can write in, what you're seeing on this time frame, what your thought processes were, and why you're looking at this scenario. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So we're going to do H1, of course. Get rid of that, and then we'll go tab. Boom, and we can see this here. So obviously we're in this trade right now. We're already in about 25 pips. So I'll put my stop loss. So this is a live trade. Put my stop loss into. So this is just and I've got my live accounts. It's just my paper money here, but then I've got my live account as well. So I'm going to do that on my phone straight after this. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got our 1 hour time frame. So we can obviously that impulse and then that correction. We've got the third 1, 2, 3 touch. So we got the 15 minutes. So I took it as a 50-minute trade. So you get 1, 2, and then we got the third touch there, break impulsively, but we got that 1, 2, third touch in indication. So once I saw that, that was a valid entry for myself. I got it a little bit later, but that's okay because it's only a 15-pip stop, and it's on the 15-minute. We can also see that, you know, arcing nature here, 1, and then we've got that another arcing nature as well. So we got 1, 2, and then that third touch. So obviously, you know, we're looking for that impulse and that correction. We can see that there. And before we take it to the downside, or you could have taken even here that evening star. That's definitely an entry right there. Either way, it comes down to your setup and obviously your trading plan. Okay. But anyway, so that's that. So once I've got that done, I'll then go into the 1 hour, and you can take a screenshot on the 1 hour, 15, whatever your execution is. So I will take a screenshot on my 15-minute because obviously that's where I've taken the entry. So I know exactly when I look back at this trade, why I've taken it. And then I can obviously, you got to note it. So obviously the most important part is to the noting. So, you know, you've got a backlog, a clear rundown of exactly why you've taken that trade. So obviously I'll do this here, and then I'll go like that. And then that's it. Dismiss, enter, come back here, go back to the screenshot, and then copy that and go like that and Control V. All right. So there you go. So that's that. So then obviously at the end I'll exit, and I'll put a screenshot of the exit of the execution time frame that I exited out the trade. So if it's a 1 hour, why did I do it? Was it a 4 hour? Why did I do it? So you get the drift, right? ASR. You know, would you show this trade to an investor? So you obviously always want to say yes to that. So then you write yes, I would, because, you know, X, Y, and Z, right? X, Y, and Z. All right, X, Y, and Z. So does this trade coincide your trading plan? Yes. It should always be yes. If it's not, you don't want to get into that habit of just entering trades emotionally. So you got to keep yourself self-accountability. It's very important. Okay. This is a one-man, you know, trading is a one-man on an island, but we need to be accountable. Obviously, that's why we've got the community. If you're, you know, obviously up for that, and you get to that level where you can start going, hey, you know, team up with someone who can hold you accountable, or even do it, you know, publicly. Share your trading journal and plan with someone else or with the whole community. Obviously, that's why we've got the 90-day game plan, right? But it's always good to have someone that you can always hit up, and that in direct line, and that's always your soundboard, always going to keep you accountable, and you're going to enjoy that journey with them. And but yeah, there's going to be a lot of growth from that as well. So what is one favorable thing that you do with this trade? Obviously, you want to answer that. And then what is one lesson you took from this trade? All right. And then obviously you want to write down what you learned the most. So you want to make it really, you know, short and concise, straight to the point. Don't want to waffle on because this process doesn't need to be long. Okay. So if I go like this, I'll actually do this right now because it's a live trade. So we've got arcing natures. We've got the third touch. Definitely had a what is it? We've got an evening star in the 15-minute. If I look at the 1 hour, I believe we would have had a 1 hour retrace. So let's go back to the 1 hour. Yes, we do. So there we go. We can see that 1 hour right there. So that's confirmed as well. So retrace candle. All right. And, you know, we definitely got even, where is it? We've got risk entry on the top. It's a go-to setup. So we've got a pattern within a pattern and the top of the structure. Okay. So what it is a 15-minute continuation pattern really, because we've got that impulse correction on the 1 hour there, and then 15-minute continuation pattern. All right. So that's that there. And then the pattern will be obviously a bull flag, as we can see that there. So bull flag. Or in a falcon flag. Oh, kind of like a falcon flag-ish, but we'll say bull flag. Okay, it's got that corrective nature, and the position is a sell, and the time I entered it was down here, so it would have been around 6 p.m. my time, which is just around London Open for Melbourne, Australia. But obviously it's going to be varied in your time zone. And that's it, guys. So that's really how simple I keep it. And then into the trade, I'll just, and you can see how easy it is, how nice it looks. And yeah, I'll obviously keep managing that position as we go. And as you can see, we've broken impulsively. So now I'll be looking for obviously a continuation, so impulse correction. We're looking for that yet again, risk entry. We could even get something like, if we get even a deeper pullback, that's fine. I'll let this breathe because the high time frame, picture. If we go back to the daily, we are playing this from the high time frame picture. We do have that opportunity just to come down to the third touch of this structure here before we can, we make that actual move to the upside, or do we continue to the downside? Well, it'll be obviously the nature of the market when we approach this trend line here. Do we get an impulse and then correction and a hover before we take it to the downside? Or do we get, an ascending like nature to then close our position, have a tight management to get taken out and then take that trade to the upside? Okay, so definitely want to stay neutral on this. We don't want to be holding into one bias. Obviously, it's not the Falcon way, so as you guys know. But anyway, I hope that helps. So if you have any questions, anything like that, just let me know. I highly recommend getting to Notion and start using for what it's worth. It's an incredible software, and you can use it anywhere else. So, look, I just wanted to run down this real quick so you can see how it's really organized with my watch list as well. Got my top 6 wildcards, crypto, commodities, and my back testing ones here, and then my other pairs that are not on my watch list, or my top 6 wildcards. Okay, so as easy as that to put these ones here. All you need to do is just go top 6 and press enter. You can see here. Oh, let me just do it different. Let's go top 5. Okay, so because it's already registered that it's already there, so you can see there, bang, and then you just, easy as that, and just go underneath. So then you can just organize how you want it. So that's how easy it is, guys. So that's it for me. So I'm going to sign off right here. But yeah, I hope you guys got value from that. And if there's any questions, anything like that, just let me know. This is going to be put on my YouTube channel. So, and only for you guys. So yeah, and if anyone else wants to see this, they can. But I'm probably just going to leave it private for now. And you guys can share the link if anyone else you believe will get value from this as well. All right, guys, that's it for me. So peace out. Hope you guys having a cracking week already. And yeah, cross markets. You.